Well, back to the hotel really, and a big sleep. No, we're going to have to, just keep fighting hard. I thought we fought pretty hard today, and obviously it was a bit of a kick in the guts to lose that one in the last over, but we're still in there fighting.
Did you expect Kettle to bowl the last over, or that the Swan might come back?
I don't know. I didn't really think about it. I thought, well, when he came on for one, I thought, he'd probably come on and stay on. Sometimes when someone's having a great game, it's not a bad move to really give someone who's doing well a chance with the ball, and sometimes they can pull off something special like he did today.
And he comes over at a slightly different angle, obviously, to grab with his height, and get that bounce.
Yeah, that last one certainly bounced a fair bit, but there have been others throughout the course of the day that Swan had bowled that had bounced a lot, and unfortunately that one caught the bit of the bat.
Obviously conditions are going to play big parts for him. How do you assess it that you're going to play full day, or do you do a bit of a rain dance tonight?
A little bit of rain would help, that's for sure. But no, I don't think we can really look at the weather too much. We've just got to try and concentrate on batting as much time as we possibly can, and just hanging in there. And we're going to need a little bit of luck as well. As you said, the conditions are pretty tough for batting at times as well. but yeah, certainly a couple of hours of rain would help our cause.
Mike, can you just explain what happened with that last wicket? It seemed like Michael obviously hit the ball down to the foot, walked off, or it looked like he was walking off and he was walking, then he stopped, umpires didn't give him what? How did you see it?
Initially, I just remember looking back at the umpire and yelling, no, 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 hoping he wasn't going to give it out. So I didn't know what was going on down that end. And then by the time I turned around, they'd pretty much referred it straight away, and I could tell in Michael's body language that he thought he was out because his head was down, and I wasn't game to really go over and talk to him because I think he knew he was out and it was going to show up on the video. But initially, I was yelling at the umpire saying no. Just to try and relax, try and watch the ball, and just let your instincts take over. He's a class player, and I've no doubt that he'll definitely score runs. He's a champion player, champion guy to have around the team, and we want him part of the team. So we're behind him all the way. So it's just about him going out there, enjoying it, trusting his game, and I'm sure he'll be fine. Well, Cato's obviously pretty sore. By the way, I was running between the wickets. I believe he's had a scan done this afternoon, and I think the results come back in the next hour or so. But I'm not exactly sure on the extent of the injury, but it obviously doesn't look too good. So we're just hoping for the best. Hopefully, it doesn't show up too much on the scan, and he can recover pretty quickly. But as for Rhino, I'm not sure. I think he's fine. He never complains too much. He just gets on with the job.
Mike, you've known Graham Swan 10 years or so. Do you think he's improved in that time? Can you give some sort of insight into what it's like facing him from a pitch that's offering further?
He's definitely improved out of sight since I played with him at Northamptonshire. I think his patience and discipline has improved out of sight. I remember when playing at Wantage Road he'd be able to keep the pressure on and bowl these amazing deliveries. Then he'd just let it off with one or two bad balls and over. But now he's on the money all the time. He hardly bowls a loose ball, and he keeps the pressure on the batsman all the time.
Mike, Graham Swan just said he felt he bowled like a 12-year-old in the first innings at Brisbane, possibly overstating it. But clearly he's come on in the series, and you've faced him a lot. How do you think he's developed in the series compared to the guy you were hitting in the first place?
Well, obviously the conditions are probably a little bit more conducive for his style of bowling here than up in Brisbane. There was a very small margin for error on that pitch up in Brisbane. It was obviously a pretty flat pitch by the end of the match. Whereas here, I think that there's definitely a lot more in his favour. There's a bit more variable bounce. There's obviously some footmarks for him to work in, and so I'm sure everyone was probably really nervous in that first test, and so now everyone can sort of relax and focus more on their game, and he's bowling well, no question.
Okay, last story with Will's team.
Mike, back in the dressing room, was Michael Clark satisfied with his effort, or was he frustrated?
No, he's pretty distraught at the moment. I don't think he's said a word just yet. He was very, very disappointed. It was a real sombre way to finish the day for us because we fought pretty hard and it would have been really nice to go in 3 down, and it would have really capped off a great day for him because he played, awesome cricket today. It's the sort of, he played the way Michael Clarke, the way we love him, have loved watching him play, over the last few years. So it was great for him to play that well. It was just disappointing, he couldn't get through to the end of the day. But yeah, he's pretty shattered at the moment, but he batted fantastically well today.
Well, you've been under a lot of pressure during this series already. What will it do for the team if you can get out of this? Will it be a big confidence boost?
Yeah, well, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, really. We've got a lot of hard work to do before we can think about that. But certainly, if we can draw the match, I think England will see that as a loss. So that's got to be something that's going to drive us on. We've certainly been outplayed. There's no question about that in this Test match. But if we can get away with it still being 0-0, then it'll be a great result for us. But as I said, we've got a bit of hard work to do, maybe a bit of luck, and hopefully some weather to help us along the way.